Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to read your new moon in Virgo reading. This is the first of two new moons in Virgo. This one on the 21st will be in 0 degrees, and in September, the new moon in Virgo will be in the last couple of degrees. So this is really focusing on your area of creativity. This can be the things you create, you produce, your children, grandchildren, family members, good friends, anything that involves your heart. So your overall energy here is the Justice card. And what's coming to me is questions you're asking yourself about how you can find balance and healing in your own life through emotional healing of some of the experiences, some of the challenges, some of the unfair challenges that you've experienced. So you're really looking at better understanding a situation that was unfair. And perhaps there is some opportunity now to heal that sense of unfairness or instability. This can look like taking care of someone who took care of you, helping somebody who helped you, or sometimes it can look like helping someone who didn't help you. So these are questions I believe you are asking yourself, and this is specifically with regard with your loved ones, those who resonate with you at a deeply emotional, heartfelt level. So this can be you looking at relationships in your family of origin as well as among significant others in your life. The 9 of Columns. This is indicating that you have really worked hard at understanding and balancing out these experiences of hardship, of unfairness. And in some ways, you have not given up. You continue to maintain your determination in gaining something that's important to you, that fairness, that balance, that inner peace that you're striving for, that acceptance and better understanding of alignment with spiritual values. However, as you move forward, there is some distrust that you are holding on to, and you're aware that you're holding on to. Some level of vulnerability that you still feel in addressing something that was unfair, putting it to rights. I'm going to pull a Flora and Fauna of Africa card for some animal bird energy, and I pulled for you the Magpie Strike. And the key word is priorities. True peace is found in spiritual fulfillment. Get in tune with your divine self to reach your fullest potential. So this is, again, cautioning and encouraging you to continue to find this peace, continue to find this balance within yourself. You are realigning and reevaluating the things that are important to you, the things that put you in alignment to values you respect with your own integrity. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. If it doesn't resonate, I understand how frustrating that can be. Please look for yourself in other placements and you will find a message that will be more satisfying to you. Having said that, the 10th house, the house of your social identity, the contribution you make to others, the 4 of Columns, the 4 of Wands. You have built something beautiful in your life. You have built a beautiful home, a beautiful family, strong relationships. You understand that what you've built is the foundation and celebration of the growth that you're experiencing, that you're reaching for, that your home, your business, your job is a place where you celebrate and encourage the growth of all members of your team. So this relates to whatever experience is relevant to you, but this is a place where you're interacting with your community. And this basis is really about a commitment to that ongoing growth, that life is learning is a lifelong experience, and that you honor that centrally in your home, in your work, in your community. In the first house, the 10 of columns, this is the 10 of wands. So yes, you have been carrying a lot of experiences that have weighed you down, a lot of obligations and responsibilities that haven't always felt fair, that haven't been fair. You have tried your best to do what has been asked of you, what has been expected of you, and you have complied to the best of your ability to where you are ready to drop all of that. And we kind of move back to the idea of priorities. You are emerging as your most critical priority, finding that peace, reviewing those hardships, those injustices you've experienced, and finding balance with that means releasing the expectations of others so that you can give yourself the space to, first of all, rest, to honor that set system of beliefs and requirements is no longer a part of what resonates in your life. It no longer serves you. And there may be some real exhaustion you're experiencing, which makes this a beautiful time to take a vacation, to take a break, to just allow yourself to experience stillness. Sometimes people see doing nothing as not accomplishing anything, but that is absolutely untrue. And in your case, Taurus, you really need that time of not having anything on your shoulders. You're welcoming in a whole new sense of balance that you're striving for. In the fourth house, the house of your foundation, your family, the Six of Swords talks specifically about recovery, that you're healing, that you're moving away from something that has been unjust, unfair, that has been burdensome to you, that has held you down, that has oppressed you. And you are moving away from something where you know you cannot be seen or heard. A place where no matter how hard you work to contribute to a solution, you're not valued. And so you understand that it's important not only that you move away, but that you find acceptance of the way this worked out. That there was a lesson here. There were many lessons here, but that your acceptance is what begins to give you that peace. This recovery feels lifelong to me. Feels like you have been healing yourself in multiple ways over a long period of time. And that you not only have engaged in this kind of self-healing, but you have supported others in that same effort. So it feels to me like home these days is a sanctuary. Sorry for the noise. In moving forward and finding that peace, that justice. The seventh house is significant others. The Oracle of Columns is about the Page of Wands. And with regards to making those deeper connections in your life, you are now finding that you are excited, you're enthusiastic. You understand that you are inspired to move forward on a path of growth, of learning, of experiencing more, of opening up to more, learning how to open up. how to interact with others in a way that belies your joy of living, your desire for balance, for fairness, for equity. This is strongly a part of your value system, this need to find the peace within. Something tells me that meditation, mindfulness are important to you, that you have a lot of experience with meditative tools and finding that peace as part of your daily life. And this exercise and finding that balance and peace is part of what invigorates your creativity, your imagination. It's part of what motivates you to learn more, to grow. I want to ask again that if this reading does resonate for you, that you like this video and that you subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all the support that I receive from you, and I understand how important it is that my channel grows so that I can reach more people. So I appreciate that and thank you in advance. I'm going to clarify the 10 of columns, the 10 of wands in the first house with the Page of Swords and the 10 of wands again. This is a repeat. So it's a confirmation in some ways that you are physically perhaps exhausted. I get the feeling here that you are busy, 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 that you have a lot of responsibilities, you never ever stop, that there's always something to do, and yet you have worn yourself down. There's a sense here that you've worn yourself down, and instead of trying to make it perfect, force something, you are simply taking a break and allowing yourself to step back, at least temporarily, so that you can rest. The Page of Swords here is another beautiful omen that you recognize that you've reached the end of something and that you don't know how best to proceed. You don't know where to go from here. And as a result of this real honesty, self-honesty, you're allowing yourself to rest so that the inner work, your intuitive work, your inner voice can have a space to speak to you. Your intuition is on alert, but it needs a space to speak. It needs a room to breathe. And I believe that you are in a position to give yourself that rest, that peace now, recognizing that the silence is full of information for you, full of voices, full of knowledge and wisdom. In the fourth house, the Six of Wings is clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I like this. Yeah, home is not only a place of sanctuary for you, a place of healing, but it's also a place of deep resource sharing. At some level, you realize in your home, in your foundation or domestic environment, whatever that is to you, it can be within your family, that you have everything you ever wanted. And you're really striving to discover the full meaning of that at this time. You're recognizing your privilege, how much you have. This feels to me like a new experience of feeling empowered, as opposed to perhaps a past where you felt oppressed. You didn't feel like you had enough. Lack motivated you to work hard, and it wasn't always fair, or you never didn't often receive what you were due. And you're in an environment now where you're able to manifest what you want and to recognize the amount of privilege you have to be able to do so. So it's a real reversal. It's a way that you're finding peace and acceptance in your life, a way that you're recovering from an experience of feeling victimized by others. In the seventh house of your significant relationships, the oracle of columns is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and the Strength card. I like this. Well, you certainly do need a rest, because I'm telling you, nobody works like a Taurus works. You are so disciplined and so devoted, but instead of working for others or working to pay the bills, your hustle is about personal development. You realize that the improvement of self, the alignment of yourself, your values, your activities with divine spiritual principles is really what is giving you the sense of joy and devotion in the work that you do. This feels like a love of doing, a love of performing, of crafting, because this new moon is falling upon your uh, area of creativity. I'm seeing how you persevered despite always the conditions to exercise your talent, but you never let it in. You continued to persevere and do what you could in the way that you could, even if that meant doing it here and there. It meant doing it as a hobby, doing it as a social event, if it couldn't be the work that you love. And I do feel there's a tremendous sacrifice that was made here for because of the work you had to do wasn't the work that you loved, but you still work like the Dickens. In fact, there's this incredible strength that you continue to exhibit. And you're aware that this strength is a power. It's part of your presence, your charisma, of which you have a great deal. And this somehow is contributing to your talent and gift, the expression or exercise of that at this time. This is what gives you excitement, enthusiasm, what you never tire of laboring towards, finding ways to express yourself in a certain way along the lines of some incredible, creative, even artistic talent you have. In the 10th house, the Four of Columns is clarified by the 10, take the ones that turn, the 10 of Cups was already. Okay, this is the Knight of Cups, clarifying the 10th house and the Two of Cups. This is beautiful. You have built it. This card really feels like a solid relationship. If it is not with a significant other, then it is with yourself. That you have prioritized a celebration of who you are and what you've accomplished, whatever that has been. This is you opening your heart up to what you have instead of what you want. And I love this. It shows that this ability to build this beautiful relationship with yourself, that is by recognizing your potential, by addressing this higher self that is aware that you have dreams. And as long as you have dreams, you have the potential to fulfill them. And instead of brushing that aside or working in a variety of jobs so that you can do what you love on the side, you have prioritized your skill, your ability, who you authentically are. And that relationship with yourself is what is gaining you the deeper connection, the deeper sense of mission and purpose that has perhaps been felt unachievable in the past. You're committed to a community. You're committed to your collaborators, your partners, your team. And this is creating new connections of a different caliber than your connections in the past. These new connections, these new friendships, this partnership, even if it's a established partnership, can be new by prioritizing who you are, what you bring. There's no codependency here. This is simply two empowered whole people coming together or more to build something that has value and meaning to them. And it looks like something highly creative, something that is established and can grow. This is beautiful. I'm going to finish this reading with the seed and sickle. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are marrying or renewing vows. The dandelion here, number 33, reduces to a 6, which is the card of the lovers. And the lovers, not only is it a long-term potential relationship, but it is choosing to build something for the long term. The dandelion reads, through the dandelion starts, though the dandelion starts life earthbound and steady, it transforms in the fall into a state where the earth cannot contain it anymore and it becomes airborne and ready for a new adventure. This card represents being stuck between choices, staying rooted to the safety of the ground or taking flight to new lands. This decision cannot be made lightly, requires careful consideration and waiting for the right time to achieve results. But the decision must be made all the same. You cannot wait in limbo forever. I'm intrigued, Taurus. If you've enjoyed this content, check out more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. And until next time, Taurus, namaste.